Everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are here in person with the one. Does everyone recognize that voice? The only Miss Renee Graziano.
Absolutely. During COVID, I would have on my mask and they'd be like, I know that voice. I'm like, yeah, I know, Mob Wives.
I mean, is this irony lost on you? I'm like a New Yorker. I mean, I know I split my time now and you are here, but like you're Staten Island. Here we are at Melrose Podcast Studios in West Hollywood. Like,
That's
what?
Right.
Are we two fish out of water here today?
No, actually, we blend just fine.
We do.
We're good looking. We can go anywhere.
I mean, that's how the world works, kind of, right?
It does.
Listen, you were last here. I looked it up. The last time you were here, the episodes aired last May, June, almost a year. Everyone should go check out that episode of when you were here last time. We did a two-parter, by the way.
Yes.
I know we had one chat that was
that
broken into two.
That was a year ago, correct?
Yeah. That was a year ago.
That's when I first got sober, and then I could curse.
Yeah, you can curse.
I fucked it up.
You fucked it up. Okay, we're going to talk about that. I know you
Okay.
didn't fuck it up. It's a learning experience, right?
I've been trying to learn for 13 years to get sober.
They say better late than never.
Absolutely.
But everyone should listen to that because we talk about like the history of Mob Wives, your castmates, drama. Those are two good episodes.
Absolutely.
When I knew we were going to do this again, I just had to look for a minute. Mob Wives, when season 6 ended, 2016. That is almost 10 years ago. Are we this fucking old?
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah. Yep. It ended
2016, I think.
Yeah, almost. I think it might have. Because Angela died February 17th. Yeah, correct.
Right?
February 17th of 17.
So, I mean, 8 years, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yep, it is a very long time. And right now it is out of control. It is trending everywhere.
Where it is trending, this whole, I mean, that's the thing. As we agreed to sit down, like, before that even happened, like 3 weeks ago.
Absolutely.
And now it's like, where did this whole Mob Wives, like, trend? Like, it's really all over the place.
Okay, so it happened, I noticed, from the 25th anniversary of Sopranos. And then I guess if you sing Mob Wife enough, you're going to get the Mob Wives. So it was actually, I can't think of her name right now, and I don't want her to be insulted, but a young lady started the whole Mob Wives aesthetic trend. She is responsible for it, and I'm going to get you her information. But she's the one that started posting, and the next thing you know, it's everywhere.
Where your DMs, like, going crazy,
Everywhere.
and people are like, I'm like, wow. I'm like...
I'm flattered. I'm very flattered. I recently, someone went on RuPaul as me.
Really?
As me.
Are you kidding?
I was floored.
Like this season of Drag Race?
Yeah, like
wow.
last year they did it. Yeah, I got someone called me and they sent me the clip from it. Then someone went as me and Big Ang for Halloween. And I think for me that's the most flattering. That's beautiful. Like it's like I almost feel like, wait a minute, I am somebody.
I mean, when you just think back of being on the show, like what are the, like, how would you describe that time in your life?
How would I describe that time in my life? Intense, depressing, shocking. There was a lot. There was a lot that went on in Mob Wives. I think when we first aired, nobody expected it to be what it was. However, me and my sister, I think we knew. I think everyone, like that, the cast knew. And I think they greenlit us. Actually, it was when Carla and I had the fist fight in the house. Not the fist fight, the hair pulling. They greenlit us for season 2. We were 4 episodes in, and we got greenlit.
Wow.
Yeah, and then my ex-husband cooperated. They greenlit us for the following season, and they gave us 9 extra episodes.
Well, you know, it's like now in reality TV, like you look at like Housewives, people say like, what's happening? Like, this is so scripted. Like, right, like you had like real stuff going on that you couldn't even come up with if you tried.
No, the only thing fake is my nose. That's it.
Well, it looks really good.
Thank you, I know.
What's like, if you just thought of like one memory, like what's a high of the whole experience? Like just a positive.
Was I high?
Right.
No. Okay, a high for me, was, I think when the 127 men were arrested, that for me right there was like, that's a holy shit moment.
Yeah.
When are you going to get the feds to pinch 127 men while you're filming a show called Mob Wives? So I think we were solidified right there. But anything I've ever done with my son is a high moment for me.
You have home movies.
Yeah, like my son's my life, you know. He's my world.
He grew up on the show?
He grew up on the show. He's got 4 children now.
Wow.
Yeah, he just had twin girls. They'll be a year in March.
You love being a grandma.
I love it. I have 4, and it's just the most amazing feeling. I dress up, I play superhero, and they love me. They love me. It's so different. The love is so different. It's even different than your own child. It's this, because when I had AJ, I wasn't looking at the innocence because I was young. I was 23. But now I see the innocence in a child, and it's the most beautiful thing in the world. And I wish this whole entire world would stop and leave those children be and let them grow up and make mud pies and not worry about gender, and just let them be kids. That's it. Let them be kids.
The world has gotten out of how right? This world is crazy.
I'm not happy in it for the kids' sake. You know,
Yeah.
like we've already lived. They're not even halfway there. You know, so let them make mud pies, please.
Let them make mud pies. What about like what's a low of your experience on Mob Wives? Like I know there was a lot of drama, but like what would you say was your like? Oh God.
A low was Vegas, all of Vegas. That was the lowest. That's actually the lowest point in my whole in my life. That's my lowest. I mean, when my ex-husband cooperated, that was a low. But for me, my low is when I look back and I'm like half dying in the hot tub. Who knows what I was wearing? Jesus, I definitely was a hot mess.
The trends were a little different, right?
Yeah, well, when you're stoned, there is no trends. I think for me, though, like this Mob Wives aesthetic thing, I just was telling somebody, I said, I came out wearing a fur coat. Like, I was born in a fur coat.
Yeah.
So for me, that's so normal.
I used to have, I really am upset. I used to have back in the day, like I used to have like a fur and like
Absolutely.
I used to have some mob. I need to go out and like get my mobs
My
because I used to
father
have
wore a
it.
mink. You're allowed to wear a mink. Who is to tell you if you don't have a mink, you haven't arrived?
It was fat. Like, do you still have all your fur coats?
Oh God, no! I just someone robbed every single thing I own.
Really?
Everything, every pair of shoes.
Like recently,
Everything
or like
my father.